What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Tar Sports YouTube page. Today's video, we're going to be talking about predicting the UFC main card for 285. Huge pay-per-view. John Jones is returning. Vacant heavyweight strap on the line. And there's a lot of good fights on this main card. The odds aren't really there, but this isn't betting. I'm just going to say who I think will win. And let's start it off with the first fight. Bo Nickal versus Jamie Pickett. Now, Bo Nickal has had an anticipated walk to that octagon for many fans, such like myself. One of the most decorated collegiate athletes of all time, not in just wrestling in college. And he's just a dog, an amazing wrestler. And Jamie Pickett, he's a good MMA fighter. He's in the UFC. He belongs in the UFC. On a 2-fight losing skid of submission, he got submitted and then knocked out. I don't think this one's going to go his way either. I know my guy Bo Nickal, he's minus like 2,000 right now, so he should win this fight. But I think he ends this fight within 3 minutes in the first round. I think he's just going to take Jamie Pickett down violently, grab his back, and just choke him out. It's going to be, we've seen it before. Kyle Dawkins has done it to him, and I think Bo Nickal's a way better grappler than Kyle Dawkins. Maybe not in the jiu-jitsu game, but in terms of wrestling and grappling overall, I think Bo Nickal's a lot better. And I think, me personally, and others also think this, Bo Nickal has skills to be a champion right now. And that's saying a lot for a guy that's 3-0 in MMA. But we'll see. This is the big stage. We'll see how he does. I think he'll be just fine, but I'm Bo Nickal in the first round in this one for me. Next up, this fight right here is one of my most anticipated fights of the night. We're talking about Mateusz Gamrot coming in 4 weeks notice to take on Jalen Turner. He's coming in at minus 220. Again, this isn't for betting purposes. This is just who I think will win. If I like Gamrot. I think he's a gamer. He only has 2 losses, one being a split decision, so he could have easily won, and the next one coming against Benny DeRouche, arguably the best 155er. We'll see. But Gamrot's coming in 4 weeks notice against Jalen Turner, who is hot right now. Jalen Turner, a lot of finishes under his belt, 9 KOs, 4 submissions. He's finished every win he has. He has 5 losses, but since joining the UFC, he hasn't had many, and there's a good reason why. This dude is long. He is 6'3", 155 pounds. You know how crazy that is? There's guys that are 185 that aren't even 6'3". And Jalen Turner is an awkward person to fight. He's so long. You're not used to that in 155 division. Guys like Dustin Poirier are like 5'9". Gamrot, he's not small. Yeah, let me look to be 100% certain. Yeah, he's 5'10", so he's not small for that division, but again, he's going to look small versus Jalen Turner. And coming in 4 weeks notice, I think a guy like Jalen Turner, you need so much longer to prepare. You need to bring guys into camp that fit his size. His last fight against Brad Riddell was struggling to make weight, and he already got up to like 180. He's not a natural 155er. I have no clue how he makes 155, but he does it. Good for him. Again, this is not betting advice because I don't put out betting advice until I see the weigh-ins. And Jalen Turner is someone I want to see weigh in. But as of right now, Gamrot on 4 weeks notice is kind of tough to pick. I'm not bullish, but I'm leaning Jalen Turner in this one because of that size, man. It takes more than 4 weeks to get that size down because he was originally supposed to fight Dan Hooker. I thought that was a great matchup for Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is lengthy and could match Jalen Turner, but Gamrot, I don't see it. Especially with 4 weeks notice. Maybe in a full camp, I lean Gamrot. I think Gamrot's the more skilled fighter. I think he has more ways to win. But Jalen Turner, he's just too much for 4 weeks notice. Give me Jalen Turner in this one. Next up, we have one of the most underrated welterweights. He's starting to get his name out there. I'm seeing it more and more on social media. But Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Jeff Neal now. This might be one of Shavkat Rakhmonov's toughest tests yet. Jeff Neal coming has a 2-fight win skid and a vicious knockout versus Vicente Luque. And he made Vicente Luque look normal. Vicente Luque is not normal. He is a dog. He continues to come forward time after time. and Jeff Neal backed him down bad. They don't call him hands of steel for no reason. But at the end of the day, I think Rakhmonov should get this win. He's finished all of his fights. He's 16-0, 8 KOs, 8 submissions. Shavkat Rakhmonov, he's an animal in a very respectful way. He wears the dead animal. He's a mountain warrior. He's a savage. Give me Shavkat Rakhmonov in this one. And no disrespect to Jeff Neal. I've been on the Jeff Neal hype train for a little bit now. But I think it comes to an end with Shavkat Rakhmonov coming into that octagon to verse him. Next up, Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso. Guys, unless your name is Erin Blanchfield or Tatiana Suarez, I'm not picking against Valentina Shevchenko. And even when she does verse those talented women, I don't know if I'm picking against her. Valentina Shevchenko, she's just elite. She knows her striking is so crisp. She can get up. And Valentina Shevchenko, she only has 3 losses. She's minus like 800. All right, she should win this fight. But I think she gets a finish in this one. After every time she has went to decision in the UFC, her next win was by a finish. And I think I don't know how. I'm not calling it KO or a submission. Most likely a KO because her striking is insane. She'll hit you with a spinning elbow, some crazy spinning kick, whatever. Give me Valentina Shevchenko in this one. And then next up, Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane. Guys, Jon Jones is back. Ciryl Gane, he's 1-1 in his last 2. He couldn't beat Francis Ngannou when Francis Ngannou was on one leg. It's Jon Jones. It's Jon Jones. I'm sorry. It's Jon Jones. Listen, what are the French known for? Sean Strickland said it best. I'm not getting banned on YouTube, but we've seen what the French are known for. Sean Strickland said it. Play the clip.
What are the French best at? Giving up.
Give me Jon Jones. If a one-legged Francis Ngannou who's never worn a wrestling singlet can take Ciryl Gane down, I think Jon Jones can just out-wrestle Ciryl Gane. Now, Jon Jones has always played I'm going to beat you at what you do best type of game. He can't play that here. Ciryl Gane will put his lights out if he does that dumb stuff. He better wrestle. He better do what he's best at, and that's wrestling, Jon Jones. I know he's relied more on his kickboxing in the past few years, but let's not forget he's a collegiate champion. He's a junior champion. Jon Jones, if he's fully healthy, I know Chael Sonnen's been talking about he's doing water workouts and it's recovery mode for Jon Jones. But Chael Sonnen you never know when he's actually being true or not. But no, in all seriousness, Jon Jones should be able to out-wrestle and should be able to easily take down Ciryl Gane. That being said, Francis Ngannou did it, but Francis Ngannou is a lot stronger than Jon Jones, and he was just able to little bro Ciryl Gane in terms of just baby him, like, all right, I want you down. My wrestling might not be the best, but I'm a lot stronger than you. I'm a lot heavier than you. You're going down. Jon Jones might not be able to do that, but the way Jon Jones moves, the way his technical wrestling is, I think he's able to do that. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe for more videos. Check it out. I'm about to be dropping prelims also. Subscribe, YouTube, all that in the link. Twitter, social medias, VIP picks. Let's go.